offense?
I was just rolling hard to the basket, and guys were finding me. As simple as that, I was getting good passes, put me in positions where I could finish around the rim. I wasn't really making any tough shots. Just my teammates were finding me.
Is there a different mindset that you have when you know going to the game you're going to get an opportunity to play at some point?
Yeah, it's the mindset I've had probably for the past 6 or 7 games. I know I'm going to get in there at some point. And I just try to play as high energy as possible. Come in with that second unit and make sure that the energy doesn't drop off from the starting unit. And that's what I've tried to do since I got here.
One of the things that Doc talked about was when you play with guys like Rondo and Kevin and Paul, because you're not those guys, you're probably going to get some calls that aren't going to go your way. How do you deal with that?
Just try to keep my composure. In a game, you're not always going to agree with the calls. That's just the nature of the game. You just try to keep playing. And if you foul out, then you try to cheer your teammates on. That's what I tried to do tonight.
You guys entering this game think you had a chance to win without those guys? Because Doc said against Minnesota, he didn't think you guys did.
Listen, we came in, we fully expect to win, regardless of the personnel that we have. You can't go into a game regardless of who's playing, who's not playing. You have to have a winning mindset. You can't expect to just go out there and play and see what happens. You have to expect to win.
Is bringing energy kind of the focus as far as the second unit? Because you guys seem to change the complexion of the game at that point.
Yeah, I think that's something that we're trying to kind of make our staple. In the past 5 or 6 games, just really try to go and play great defense. And let our defense kind of create our offense. I think that with the second unit going in there, when we go in and we get stops and we get rebounds, you see us get a lot of fast break and get a lot of easy baskets, and I think that's kind of what our focus has been.
Along those same lines, how much of your offensive rhythm is just crashing the boards?
That's a lot. That's a lot of it. If I can go in and I can get a couple offensive rebounds immediately, it really kind of frees me up. Like I said, that's my job. My job is not to score. If I'm able to play off players and get some opportunistic baskets, that's a bonus. But my job is to rebound and to play defense.
Do you think you're